G'day guys, welcome to another show from Llama-Ball, and I'm your mate and host Llama-Ball, and today I want to, very excited to talk about the brand new video game that's going to be released called Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. I'm just going to be doing a bit of gameplay here while I talk about a bit of a wish list of what us and the fans would like you guys to, of course, bring for the series. It's very exciting to see another Lord of the Rings come to the plate, but at the same time a lot of nervousness and fright because we haven't exactly had a good Lord of the Rings game since the Two Towers and Return of the King, which is back in 2004, 2005, I think. And yeah, we're really excited to see what you guys are going to bring to the table. In gameplay, in the soundtracks. I've watched all your YouTube videos on what you guys are going to be bringing to the table, but what I wanted to talk about is just some simple stuff that maybe from the fans' point of view would actually make the game a bit better. I know you guys have had a lot of or should I say a sports background in making your games with a lot of sport and stuff, but simply wanted to talk about how you guys can keep Tolkien and keep Peter Jackson's dream for the Lord of the Rings series alive, and how you guys can succeed in that. Now, mine is just a point of view. If you guys have got something different to say, that's more than perfect, but I'm going to take all my years of gaming experience and what's made a good game and what hasn't made a good game. Now, for me, because it's Tolkien, I would love to see a lot of the original soundtrack coming through. You know, especially in between the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. I think it's a really important time to capture the rise of Sauron, you know, and leading up to that big battle on the plains of Mordor. You know, and I think it's really interesting. Yeah, if you guys could make the gameplay amazing. Maybe a bit, especially on the archery position. I'd love to see maybe two of the orcs are running towards you and you pull your arrow out and shoot the orc, and maybe their arms get attached together or something with the arrow, or something unique, something cool, something that makes every action, every shot feel really cool. Would be amazing. You know, and especially bringing that cinematic feel to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I think that would be really important. I know it's a new story, and I think Tolkien did touch on his books of what happened between The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. But we are very excited to see what you guys are going to bring to the table. And I hope it's a blockbuster game. You know, we've had the Hobbit series in movies come to play, and I think it's really important that you guys you know, continue Tolkien's legacy with New Line Cinema and how Peter Jackson has led the Lord of the Rings series. I know it is a video game, but it is really important to keep Tolkien alive in this story. And I also think what you've done with the making the hero a bit with special powers is kind of cool. I wouldn't like to see him have too many powers because I've always enjoyed having that fear in Mordor and in Sauron. But if you went to dive too deep into that, I think you would lose that hype and that experience if you went too far into the dark side of Mordor. I always loved being on always the lesser side from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. But yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys how you want to work it, but I just feel like the combat, how you guys got the soundtrack, I love all that spooky stuff that you've got going. Maybe if you added a point in like Shelob's Lair or something, you know, really outstanding and make all these missions. Also, there's been a lot of talk of the open world that you guys, like a sandbox, you guys all well and good. You know, maybe make a bit, you know, not like Skyrim, but of course something that's going to help us to travel around Middle-earth because it is such a big place. Of course, the game I'm playing now is a bit older, but it was always really good and fun to have those extra sort of, what is it, those, what was I going to say about the swords and how you can actually do different moves and level up and stuff like that. So maybe having different moves and stuff that could, you know, different orcs that would take different attacks and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, guys, I hope this is a good game because you guys have had a big sporting industry, and yeah, just want to chat to you guys and see what you guys are going to bring to make this game what it's going to be. And I hope it is going to be blockbuster of the year type game, because it is very important, especially for all those Tolkien fans. I feel like they did well on the Lego series as well, having all the original gameplay and all the original voices from the movie. That was really cool. So even to get some originality of some voices, you might need to pay a little bit to get those actors to do their thing, of course, but I feel like that would bring a much more Middle-earth feel to the game. I mean, yeah, that's just me, but I feel like having some of the voices from the original series, or Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, would actually bring a massive effect to the game. Maybe if you run into some old characters as well, maybe run into Aragorn, or in his early days as being a ranger, or how he disappeared, or speak to his father, or have some really cool side quests. Like that would be really great. What else I can talk about? That's pretty much it. Just make sure that the combat is fun. Look, in this Lord of the Rings series, it really was fun, different hits and different ways to kill the enemy and different ways they fell in combat, and all that is always amazing to see, and always fun and challenging. So I don't know how you're gonna. Also, I don't know how you're gonna interpret this new system of the character AI, maybe, of how you're saying that the commander's going to, I think you're talking about how the players are going to get smarter as you go along. I don't know how you're going to interpret that. Maybe the commander who's standing back and watching is actually going to be watching your actions and tell the orcs to move in a different formation. Because I wouldn't really like to see dead orcs sort of come back to life with the same crap, same rubbish that they're doing. I think that would be really. I don't think that would be very clever. I would like to see maybe an orc commander be there and telling orcs maybe how you work and how you play, so you're not getting the same orcs that are coming back to life, like the dead orcs that you've killed, know what you're up to. I don't know how you're going to incorporate that with the new consoles, but I wouldn't like to see dead orcs just decide to come back to life or anything like that. What's my action button again? Oh, okay. But yeah, it's very good to see, you guys to take on this challenge, as it is a big responsibility for Tolkien and all the fans, and I hope that you do it justice, just as these older games have done, 9, 10 years ago, which I think they've, I still play them today, just simply because they're fun, and same with the Lego series and that part. I really hope you guys, bring a great game. Do your best you can do, because all the fans are watching, all the gaming fans, and we don't want failures like I won't mention some of the other games that I didn't really feel captured the essence of Lord of the Rings. I think they were just money makers, really. But I really hope you guys can do this, bring the essence of Middle-earth and the fury of Sauron to life, because I really think that's going to make the game what it is, and how Sauron's rise to power, and how you try and jostle with that. And meeting some of the older characters as well, earlier on, maybe if it's 60 years, I know Aragorn and maybe his father was still alive in the Gondor and that, but yeah, and maybe you also experience and that, sort of like this, with a bit more, a bit more character, a bit more life in it. Of course, this is 2004, 2005 we're talking about, so just to see what you guys are going to be doing, and yeah, I really hope that you guys are going to bring the sound effects and the music of Tolkien and everything that has been brought in the past. I hope you put all that from all the movies into the game, because that is going to bring your game to life. The music, the original soundtracks, some original voices I'd love to see and hear, and definitely the combat system's a big deal. like having those special attacks and special moves and different things that, especially with ranged attacks, how you draw your bow, how, you know, things, the sounds of drawing your bow and maybe hitting an orc in the arm or the leg, or some of the kill cams you can have. I really think you guys are going to do a good job in that, and I honestly hope you can do this. Yeah, just make it the best you can be. Take everything that you've seen and heard from the movies and use it in the game, because I think that cinematic experience is going to be used. It has always been used in the Lord of the Rings trilogy games, which has always made it successful. When they've stopped using that, that's when the prices and all those things go down. So I think if you use a lot from the movies and get New Line on board and make sure that they know what's going on, and that'll really make a great game. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, guys. I cannot wait for this title to come out and to see the graphics and to see the gameplay and the physics and all that, and bring it all into one amazing game. We really need this. It's been a long time since there has been a game, and I really hope, you know, you're gonna bring this part of the story to life and how Sauron came to power. So thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe, and I've got a couple of videos. Sorry I was a bit late on this one. Just had a lot of things going on over the holiday period, but definitely I really hope, you know, we're going to be waiting and seeing and keeping up to date with how you guys are going to go about this. I know you've had a lot of sporting, you know, background, as I've said, and all the best. Good luck with that, and we'll be bringing another. I'll bring another video with some gameplay, hopefully in another year or so, whenever it's going to be released. But thanks for watching, guys. Keep it tuned, because I'm going to have some amazing PS Vita footage coming up, a lot of remote play with the PS Vita, and that's sort of what I want to be going towards, so you can see how it goes on a handheld. So that's going to be really interesting. But thanks, guys, for watching. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week on the Llama Bull Show. See you guys. Bye.